Hello everybody, I am Omega Recon Gaming, and hold on. Come on, microphone. I forgot where we left off. It's been a while since I played this. Not like that long, but like it's decent enough where I forgot where the fuck we are.
Oh my goodness gracious, I've got visitors again. This is shaping up to be a busy century for me.
Miss Paulina, can you see if there are any ships that are coming into port from the sea?
I do have a good view from up here, but I don't see anyone coming in just now.
We need a way to get to Nevertulira. Is there anything you could do to help us, Paulina?
Oh my, what a journey. I have had so little excitement lately. Maybe this is finally a chance for me to make a getaway.
Get away? From what? How?
Sweetie, I don't think you understand me in the slightest. I may not have moved in a while, but I'm free to go wherever I please. I'll take you to Tulira, and in style, no less.
How fortunate! When do we set out?
Just approach the altar when you're ready to leave, my little dumpling.
I think we're ready.
Are you ready to depart, dearest?
We are prepared.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hold on tight, dearies. This is going to be a bit bumpy at first.
Whoa. What just happened?
Seems like our friend Paulina is walking across the sea. Is that possible?
Cris Bell, you can mess with time. Does possibility really matter to you that much?
Don't you worry, my tiny friends. We'll be there in no time. Just relax for a while.
Maybe we can use this opportunity to check in on everyone.
What is it, Cris Bell?
Do you think we made the right decision?
I think the council was a good idea. As long as they don't get too personal, they should balance each other out pretty well. What is it, Cris Bell?
How long did you know Enzo?
A long time ago, I was part of a group of young soldiers he was training. I wanted to follow in Aiden's footsteps. I'm pretty sure he didn't remember me from that time. Dad didn't like him, but everyone said he was a really good soldier. I guess I always thought he was kind of a jerk, but that doesn't mean he deserved whatever it was that happened to him.
I'm sorry, Christopher.
What do you mean? He did this to him.
What is it, Cris Bell?
Whatever.
Do you know anything about Nevertulira?
I heard elemental magic was originally developed there.
Ah.
There must be a lot of crazy powerful mages in the area.
That's basically saying I hope you spec your magical defense.
Yes. Do you think we made the right decision? Even with your powers, you can't expect to make everyone happy.
Thank you, willhem.
If you ever feel that you've made a mistake, it's your duty to learn from it.
Thank you.
If anything, Time mages have a greater responsibility to learn from the past so that we can shape the future.
Yes.
Yes?
Have you been to Neva Tulira?
You could say that.
What do you mean?
I lived there a long time ago. But I've only heard rumors of what's happened there since then.
You lived there?
I studied natural magic and was a teacher at the university. I had many students. I wonder if any of them are still around.
Looks like it will take a while to reach the shore. Do you want to rest for a while, Cris Bell?
Actually, I want to ask you something.
Interesting. The decisions are flipped here.
Have you been to Neva Tulira?
Oh, no, I have never been there. I imagine Tulira is not the best place for someone like me.
Oh? Why?
I am an amphibian, you see. I hear that the city is exceedingly cold.
I like winter environments.
Plus, I hear it's full of birds.
Oh, hell yeah, baby. Burbs.
That makes sense. Are you gonna be okay? Should we be worried?
So, okay. Now that I know that he's worried about the burbs, now I can see that he's probably going to get kidnapped by a bird. Or kidnapped in some way. Either or is going to happen to him.
I trust my companions will keep me from any harm. I am sure it
You
will
want
be
to throw
okay.
You want to throw any red more flags? If you throw any more flags,
Looks
will
like
be
it will take a
crimson.
whi-
Actually, I want to ask you something. Do you think we made the right decision?
Like I said before, Cris Bell, even a time mage can only do so much. I trust your decision was the best possible one.
Question. Why does the frog have patches on him like he's made of cloth?
Looks like it will take a while to reach the shore.
Yes, I'd like that.
Shit. I didn't even think about talking
What
to
do
the
you
other
mean we all
person.
end up the same way? You thought you had a better plan, but look where it got you.
Mother!
What did you just say?
I've been having these strange dreams. I think it's a memory of my mother from long ago, visiting my grandmother's grave. For the longest time, I couldn't make out her face, but I think I saw it in my dream just now. And she looked just like the Empress.
Stop right there, Cris Bell. That's ridiculous.
How can you even suggest such a thing?
I mean, I never knew my parents. All my memories come from the orphanage in Nareem.
It's just a stupid dream. Don't worry about it. Besides, it doesn't matter where you came from. It's what you do with your life that matters.
Christopher.
That was surprisingly deep. For you.
It ain't that deep.
I know things. I can be wise. You know, sometimes. Totally wise and stuff.
And he's done.
That
That said, he does have a point, Cris Bell. Regardless of your past, your focus must be on the present. Continuing to grow, to improve. And we will find the truth about your mother. I promise.
is not a promise you can make.
Listen to the tiny, unfortunately dressed kid. He's right.
I guess all of you are right. Thank you.
There's still a while until we reach the shore.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I messed it up. I done fucked it up. I probably could have talked to Paulina and got some backstory on her. I'm mad! I mean, I could go back, but it's not worth it.
By the lady, what's happening?
We're here, darlings. Oh, smell that brisk air.
Is this Tulira?
Not quite, Sugar Plum. You'll need to travel north a ways to reach the city. I'm not quite the right size for that kind of thing, but do bring me back something trendy from the clothing stores.
I don't think they'll have anything your size. But thanks for the help, Miss Paulina.
Before heading for the cathedral, let's take a small detour. My house is on the outskirts of the city. Let's go for a visit.
Wait, but your house was back in...
I can't wait to see what that shrimp's house looks like.
What? But she's like taller than you, I think. Isn't she taller than him?
Christopher! Of course we can, Maestro. Lead the way.
Isn't she taller than him?
Wilhelm said he needed something.
Oh, don't...
Fuck. Well, we probably would have gotten some more backstory on her, but do I really care that much? Not really. Wait, didn't I rest? Should my, like, stats all be... Why would you let me rest if it doesn't heal my stats? That's not fair, game. Come on.
It would be great if we could travel by water.
Hold on. Oops. Interesting. Well, do I want that? Because here's the thing. Do I want Crispo to go first? Because she can do time shenanigans. Well, honestly, it's better than letting the enemy go first. But I could give it to, like, willhem and they'll plant, like, the seeds or whatever. Or do, like, an elemental setup. You know what? It's better off. I made a mistake. Okay. Okay. Go back to worn out sandals for a moment. Okay. Oh, these boost magic attack. Shit. Well, I did spend a good amount of money on them too. I think overall this will be better. Okay. Why is it so quiet? Okay. What is this?
These strange ruins seem similar to those.
What was that?
It seemed like a person.
A shadowy figure.
A thief, no doubt. Look at this mess. Whoever it was ransacked the whole house. Let's hope they didn't take the items we came here for.
What are we looking for anyways?
Keychains. They're accessories that can help power up our weapons. I used to keep some of them in the dresser on the east side of the house. Let's see if they're still there.
Well, we could just time travel and grab them. What the fuck? Wait a minute. I get... The game's giving me basically a hint. Okay. Necklace. Magic attack and magic defense. Yep.
Looks like they're gone.
Well, that doesn't have to stop us, right, Maestro?
Quite right. It looks like you're starting to grow used to your powers.
What are you two talking about?
If they're not here now,
We'll just have to bring them back from the past.
Yep, what I figured.
Ah, here we go.
So basically this will be...
These must be the keychain.
success! These will improve our
So,
Attach them to your weapon, and they will confer special properties to your attacks. Give it a shot, Cris Bell. All you have to do is open the menu, select Equipment, and then select Upgrade Weapon. While you're doing that, I'm going to look around for a bit and see if the intruder took anything else. Hopefully the key is safe.
Well, I suppose we should give it a try.
I should always want to be able to do poison damage. The user receives 30% of the damage he deals back. That's good. The user's attack... the user's attack reduces the target's defense by 15%. Okay. Okay. Hold on, I got a phone call. Stupid spam caller. Pisses me off. Well, William and what's her face can sure do leave the party. Being able to inflict poison, though the user receives 30%. Why would that be good? The user receives 30% of the damage he deals by. Oh, this is healing! Oh! Oh. Never mind. Okay, I thought of that wrong. I thought I would... Okay. Well... Criswell does probably the most damage in the party. So she should probably get that. And the piercing should probably go to the other guy. Nah, it definitely should go to her. Yeah, 30 attack. Though, it might be enough to actually make her, the sorceress attacks actually good. If I think about it, because then I can actually attack with her, like with her normal weapon. God, this is such a difficult choice. I mean, maybe I can find another one of these spiked keychains. Maybe. Fuck. Nah. Okay, so I can equip and dequip them at any time. Okay. This boosts its magic attack. But I think this will overall be good for a character who's just normally going to attack a good bit. How much you want to bet the piercing keychain is supposed to go with the girl, Cris Bell, because she's like the buffer girl. Like she does buffs and strength buffs and stuff like that. She's like support character basically. I wouldn't be surprised. See, like... Because if I do this... by 15%. I think this is the best way going forward.
I did it! These should definitely help if we need to fight again.
I'm glad we were able to find these, but still. Whoever that was sure did a number on this place.
It's like the Grim Attack tier.
I am not sure how long it will be before Wilhelm returns. Maybe we should look around for a bit.
Seems like there's something...
Perhaps Cris Bell would be interested.
What is this strange machine?
I think it is some sort of projector.
Think this button does something?
Wait, Christopher, you shouldn't just push...
Hey, those are soldiers from St. Clarity. I'd recognize that uniform anywhere. Wait, is that Aiden? What's going on here?
Why would Wilhelm have a machine that shows images of your brother?
It does indeed seem strange.
Hey now, it's not very nice to mess with people's things without asking.
Just what is going on here, Wilhelm?
What you're seeing is a memory projection. The blue crystals they mine here in Talira, called sapphires, can be used to capture and record memories.
Why would you have memories of my brother Aiden?
Well, when the Empress first started her assault on Crystalis, he and I were part of the same militia unit.
And you didn't think of mentioning that.
You decided not to tell us anything?
Maestro, maybe you should tell us a little more about this war.
I suppose I should. Ever since the beginning, the Empress has had only one goal: to conquer Crystalis.
Mother Superior mentioned something about going there too.
Crystalis is the shining city that lies at the center of the world. It's where I trained in magic, and where most high mages come from. During the Empress's first attempt to subjugate the city years ago, soldiers from all over the globe united to try and stop her. We could not defeat her, but we managed to drive her back. After the decisive battle, she retreated for a while to lick her wounds. Our efforts had managed to buy a few years of peace, but at great cost. There were many sacrifices made that day, Christopher. Unfortunately, your brother Aiden was one of them.
And now she's trying again?
It would seem so. She's raising another army, and war ravages the land once more. Crystalis is in danger. We must stop her. And to that end, Crisbel, we need to continue growing your powers. I think we're done here. Let's head straight to the cathedral. It's located in the mines to the west.
I think this is where I have to go, but... Well, I know it's the other town, but I'm curious what's here.
Maestro, this is beautiful. But do people really go to services up here?
Yeah, no details, but parts of me are frozen to other parts of me right now.
There used to be warming devices here. I don't know what happened to those.
Not to mention, this seems like a strange place for a cathedral.
Perhaps to some, but to us it is a holy place. The artisans of Talira spent generations carving the figures you see into the walls.
This is all carved from salt?
Indeed, extracted from this very mine.
An impressive use of the natural resources, if I say so myself.
The cathedral is straight ahead. Let's stop gawking and continue on.
I feel like I was supposed to go back to the town, though.
Crisbel, what do you want to do?
I want to record our
I kind of want to go to the town, though. Why does he have to be so far behind me?
Crisbell, what do you want?
I want to record our...
I'm curious what's each way. She said the cathedral's up, or whatever we need to up ahead.
Young ones only know how to complain. Mining is a reputable job. It's an honor just to be able to work with this sacred material.
Okay.
A giant block of sapphire. A giant block of sapphire.
That is not how you spell sapphire. Maybe she's trying to say zapfire or whatever, but
Crisbell, what do you want to...
I want to
I like how that guy didn't even like pay us much mind. The fact that we were there. All right. New power, maybe? What? What does that even mean?
Have you made any progress in tracking down the culprit?
I'm afraid not. Please believe me when I say I have the full resources of the Orowitz family working on it.
The mural must be repaired. It is part of the lady's legacy. Master Wilhelm, this must be an answer to our prayers.
Sorry for the intrusion, Mother Superior. I'm glad to see you as well.
You have been sorely missed. Are you back for good? Tulira needs your guidance.
Unfortunately not. But please explain the situation. Perhaps we can help.
Doubtful. As you can see, someone shattered the stained glass mural. The Mother Superior is quite distressed. But she has enlisted the help of the Orowitz family. We have it under control. There is no need for your involvement.
Why would someone shatter the mural?
Maestro, what do we do now?
Why don't you try approaching the altar, Crisbell? See if you feel anything.
Master Wilhelm, it's so good to see you again.
Dead. Interesting. What? Wait, but it's not shattered in any of the other...
You are as effective as usual, Master Wilhelm.
I do feel a connection. There's something there, but it's tenuous. I can't seem to reach it.
I was afraid of that. As we've seen, these murals seem to be somehow connected to your powers. Only one thing for it. We'll have to find a way to fix it.
I told you already.
Let's head into town, Crisbell. Maybe we can pick up a lead there.
I said...
We'll take a sample with us as well.
I can't believe that insolent child.
Now, Rollis. You can't speak about Master Wilhelm that way. He's a great mage. You are...
Master...
I'm guessing she's the bad guy. Not too hard to figure out.
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record our
That shadowy figure looked a lot like that woman.
Nothing to see here, kids. Move along.
Shall we make a record of our adventure, Cris?
I want to record our...
Whoa, check out those floats. Looks like they're getting ready for quite a party.
I'm not sure they should be.
Huh? What do you mean?
The buildings are old and about to fall apart. In the future, some of them are already ruins.
Things have definitely gotten worse since I was last here. I'd hate to think that their best days are behind them.
It is best we focus on the repairs right now.
You're right. Maybe afterwards we can make the rounds. I used to have some important connections here.
To who? Other kindergartners?
We don't keep you around for your opinions.
Damn, man. That burn. Oof. Big oof.
Please, I don't know who else to go to. My crystal workshop was robbed yesterday, and no one in this city will help us.
I'm not sure what you're expecting me to do about it, Sindarian.
Sindarian? I'm a citizen of Tulira too. I have a crystal workshop. I've been working here for years. Aren't you guards supposed to deal with criminals like this?
We don't have time for your kind. There are more important events going on right now.
But what am I gonna do? I have a son to take care of.
Beats me. Figure it out.
All right.
Can't be serious.
Just be thankful we're not confiscating your workshop.
All right.
Now don't bother us anymore.
What happened there?
He seems to be a refugee from Cinder. I don't think that guard likes refugees very much. A few years ago, the neighboring kingdom of Cinder fell into a state of ruin. Their capital city, Siniza, was all but destroyed. Many people fled the land looking for better opportunities. Some of them reached Nevatalira.
What a cruel fate.
Indeed it is. But perhaps we're in luck. The Sindarian fellow mentioned something about owning a workshop. Perhaps he can help us fix the mural.
Yeah? What do you kids want with old Rojo?
Excuse us, Mr. Rojo. We overheard you speaking with the guards.
You said you owned a crystal workshop. We were hoping you could help us repair the mural in the cathedral.
If you heard that, then you also heard that my shop was ransacked, and all my tools were stolen. Not much I can do at the moment.
That's horrible. But maybe we can help?
If we're able to get your tools back, do you think you could fix the mural for us?
That would be incredible. And yes, of course, I can fix anything.
Leave it to us. Guards may not be helping, but we'll track down the culprit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're just gonna go back in time and grab the tools. We're not gonna get the culprit.
Well, thanks for the offer. At this point, I'll take any help I can get.
Psst. Hey, over here. It is.
I love your design.
Really cold out here. I would love to be able to get something warmer to wear, but well, we aren't from this town, so I guess it's difficult for us.
I heard some weird noises coming from the ruins the other day, but they seem to have stopped.
How much you want to bet I'm gonna have to do those ruins?
Hello, travelers. I'm here to offer you an assortment of wonderful weapons. Have you met my sister? She runs a shop in St. Clarity, meow. People always say that we look very similar, but I don't think so, meow.
Interesting. Oh, that's pretty good. Jeez, that's a lot of money. Ooh, that's really nice. Okay. Wait a minute, so do I have to go back and go grab some items because I can't buy them any? Okay, so. Well, after using an M attack. That's pretty great, actually. There's a lot of good items here. Oh, yes. Okay, so I can buy more of these if I wish. This is a pretty good item, though. I feel like I want to keep those things. Currently equip the silver ring. I'll lose some defense. Okay. Well, for Cris Bell, it really doesn't matter having the silver ring equipped. If you think about it, 8% of every magic-based attack he does. Wait, why is it he? I mean, 2 out of the 3 parts of the people in my party are male, but... And I guess they are the ones who are doing the magic, so I guess that does make sense. But still, like, you shouldn't, like... Funny thing that the Sapphire Netflix is called Sapphire, and it's also... Well, there is a Sapphire ring, so Sapphire is a small Sapphire pendant, so it's still Sapphire, but... Oh, God. Okay, so it's 6 magic attack. Resistant to poison! I'm sorry, I had to do it once. Removes Berserk. Okay. I think this will be more useful than the lowering the attack. Honestly. Yeah, I'd say so. Alright. Okay, hold on. Preview. What do you have for a ring? So you also have the Sapphire ring, so your magic attack gets buffed and so is your defense. You have the Rose ring, so fire-based attack gets more damage. What's the difference? What the fuck? Is that it? That the Rose gives you more... Hold on. Okay. So 10. Sure, the fire attacks would get more boosted, but honestly, overall, a slight boost in attack. Honestly, this is better. Sure, I'll lose like 10 magic attack, but... being able to recover damage is nice. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so... Nah, it's better off if I just sell it.
Hello, travelers.
Get that 1,000. Bye. Okay, you have no additional effects. Well, I know Cris Tales starts the game with this, but... Okay, what does the keepsake even do? So, 5 magic attack. It's just a necklace that Cris Tales starts the game with, so does it really have any significance if I de-equip it? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, so a small sapphire pendant wearing 8% after using a magic attack, which I will not be using, so... Okay. I'll lose some magic defense. You stand to get a lot less out of this. Why do you go down so significantly? But compared to William, why does this go so much for you? How odd. Wait a minute. Oh, they're two different necklaces. Okay.
Hello, travelers.
Man, it feels really shitty to sell this necklace, though. Well, then in that case, like, the game shouldn't let me sell it.
Shall we make a record?
I want to record a...
Okay. It's good that I get some buffs. Interesting.
But...
I seriously don't understand. How could Gladys have been so sympathetic toward the Sindarians?
Did we enter into portal?
I love the yearly parade. It's such a colorful and bright moment for the city. Everyone always works hard on their floats.
Oh, shit. Move this out of the way so I don't actually sit on it again. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna stop here. Probably short, but I need to take care of some stuff.